situation in Hong Kong, or maybe some people would just say it'll just become, basically part of the mainland Chinese system.
So I think businesses are put in quite an ethically fraught situation in Hong Kong. So take the example of internet service providers who are increasingly being asked by the Hong Kong authorities to remove access to certain websites, for example, those pertaining to activist groups or political movements. If we look back to historical cases in mainland China, where groups such as Facebook and Google has initially explored entering the Chinese market, and then decided the demands that would be placed on them in terms of censorship and regulation were too high. They wouldn't be able to, in good faith, enter that. So I think the bigger concern for businesses would be around access to information, particularly around some of the expanded definitions for example, state secrets within the Safeguarding National Security Ordinance. Interestingly, one of the institutions which could potentially come under the purview of state secrets within this new legislation was the Hong Kong Monetary Authority, which traditionally has been a very open and transparent institution that businesses can rely on for fair and balanced analysis of Hong Kong's economy. But there is now the legal underpinning for potentially some of its actions to be considered state secrets, which further down the line could then limit how transparent it can be, posing new risks to businesses in their access to information.
Moving on to your think tank's work, you've been able to leverage your research work to do a lot of advocacy and educational kind of work with the UK as well as other European governments. How's that going? What have been some of the reactions?
Yeah, so I think there's growing awareness of Taiwan's